For those of you who aren't in my immediate circle, I fell camping this weekend and got a black eye and a smashed nose, which is a great way to start a construction project. At least I didn't trip on a rock here, or it would be workers' comp, and I would really be in a bad light with my staff. I want to first start by introducing Kathy Lantry, the council chair and the Dayton's Bluff District 4, right? Representative. She's going to say a few words for us.
Actually, I was thinking that Gail sort of put makeup on or something so she could really fit in with our East Side rough and tumble reputation. And I have to say that having a co-op is sort of wrecking that a little bit. And we're thrilled about it. As I was thinking about this, there are always challenges to building in the city of St. Paul. We're in a very old part of the city, of all the things that have been here before. There are challenges that come just in general. This site has had more than its share, and yet somehow Mississippi Market saw those challenges and decided to come anyway. I know. And that sort of perseverance is really a wonderful start to a relationship with this neighborhood. I think one of the things that Gail has found as she's worked with us is that we can be sort of a confrontational lot. And then once you have our loyalty, we will fight for you for a long time. And so having you stake your claim in this neighborhood is really, really a testament to the vision that Mississippi Market has. And for that, we are grateful. And what I love about this is, as we're looking back, look at all that is going on in our little Dayton's Bluff. Yes. It is really, really fabulous to see all the investment that's happening here. And a lot of that is because of the neighborhood support, certainly the city's role, and all of you as well. So thank you very much.
We're also fortunate to have Deanna Foster here from Dayton's Bluff. And as Kathy just said, there's a lot going on in this community right now.
I'm so glad to be here at another groundbreaking. And, this project is really the result of a perfect storm, which was a long prepared vacant lot that the city owned, an initiative that the Dayton's Bluff neighborhood had to make it happen on East 7th Street, and a group of very, very committed East Siders who really made the plan to have a co-op on the east side and sought out Mississippi Market. And so we are all winners because of that. So I'm so appreciative that you all are here because you're witnessing St. Paul's little boom on the east side. Yep. Thanks for coming, Mississippi Market.
I don't really have a lot more to say because it's a Monday morning and people have things to do. I'm glad it's not raining, so that makes it a little easier to stand here. But I have a list of so many people to thank that we had to write it down because inevitably I would forget somebody. So, of course, a project like this really takes a lot of work from a variety of partners. And one of the biggest partners was the Gateway Food folks. I know there's a number of you here. If any of you want to step up to the podium, I won't make you speak. I just want everybody to acknowledge you and appreciate you. We really were inspired by the way that the people of the Gateway Food Co-op, the Gateway Food Initiative at first, were committed to this community and committed to bringing access to healthy foods to this community. And also we were educated by them about how there were opportunities in this community that we were frankly completely unaware of. This isn't the first place you'd look to put a natural food store. As we grew to understand what the community offered, we grew to understand the commitment of the people who live in Dayton's Bluff and the citizen activism that is so much a fabric of this community. We really became convinced that this was an opportunity for us and a challenge, because it will require us to really be able to operate and deliver on the sorts of promises that we've talked about. Deliver on finding ways to increase access to healthy foods, deliver on hiring from our community, on working very hard to have our staff reflect our community. So we know we have a lot of work to do once this store gets built. In some respects, the next year will be the easy one. It's when we open that the work really begins. But we wouldn't be this far if we hadn't had great partners along the way. So I want to make sure that I thank not only Gateway, but all of the residents who live in this community as well. We've had numerous meetings to work to distill a vision, to get support. We know that it's difficult to have commercial and residential coincide, even though it's important for a community. So we've had some great meetings with people, and we hope that we've been able to address some of the issues that were out there. Of course, we're also very happy to be working with Shaw Lundquist. They're contractors who we worked with on our last location. It's the largest minority-owned contractor in the state or the country, I can't remember which, certainly the state. And they do a fantastic job. We'll have contacts for neighbors in case there's any noise issues, so they'll have somebody that they can get in touch with. We're working with LHB. Again, we worked with them on our West 7th store. They're certified LED, or LEED, need one more E. They use a lot of LEDs in LEED buildings, but they're certified LEED architects. Even though we're not going to get this building certified, we're working towards building it to have gold LEED standards, which is leadership in energy and environmental design. So we really want to make sure that our building is green and that we're paying attention to the sort of footprint that we have. We really went back and forth numerous times with the Heritage Preservation Commission. This is a historic district, and so it's really important to build in such a manner that it reflects the community's history as well. And I think we had a really great working relationship with the Heritage Preservation Commission, and we really ended up with a building that will be, I think, an honor to this block. We also worked with Ramsey County, with the Ramsey County Watershed District. We've been working with St. Paul, of course, repeatedly, because St. Paul owns this building through HRA, or owns this property. We've been fortunate enough to have been hooked up with the Port Authority, and we're getting new market tax credit financing for this building. It's a very complicated financing package, but it allows us to really put up a building of the scale and nature that we want to, and not have to worry so much about every nickel and dime that we're spending. It just provides us better access to money to develop in this neighborhood. PED has been very important. I know Eduardo was here someplace. Eduardo, you want to come up and say hi? Hi, PED is always an important partner when you're working in St. Paul, because you really need somebody to help you go through all of the various divisions, agencies, and commissions that exist, and there's a lot of them. So we also, because this land needed remediation, we worked with Met Council and Ramsey County on the grants that will help us clean it up. And in addition to working with the Port Authority on our financing, we're working with Central Bank as our leverage lender as part of that. We continue to have a long-standing relationship with Associated Bank, and they remain our primary bankers, and we've been really fortunate to have a great working relationship with those bankers as well. You really need bankers to make these kind of things happen. We also have been starting to work with Culture Brokers. I don't know if Lisa's here or not. Culture Brokers is an organization that's committed to helping other organizations create diversity and inclusiveness initiatives and really put their money where their mouth is and deliver on developing the sort of organization that's reflective of our society today. So there's just so many partners that we could thank along the way, and I really appreciate the work that everyone has done, and I look forward to inviting all of you to our grand opening celebration, which we expect will be September next year.
All right.
So welcome, have some more coffee. If you haven't already given us one of your wishes and desires for the store, we'd love to have them. Thanks again.